afternoon from Tangle Lakes, Alaska. We are just kind of getting around. We did a bunch of work this morning, made some phone calls, had some lunch, made halibut sandwiches for lunch. And now we need to go deal with the rest of the caribou. We're gonna take care of the antlers at this point. Shelby's coming along for a ride. It's really warm out here, so we're just enjoying the sunshine and kind of having this unusual weather for early fall, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is a beautiful day, and this evening, instead of hunting, we're gonna probably get the kayaks out and go fishing. But as for cleaning this caribou head, it's not really worth doing taxidermy or doing a European mount, because it was kind of a younger bull, and it's not that impressive of a rack because we hunt for food, not trophies. But I do want to take the antlers off because I can do something with those fairly easily. It's also not a nice thing to do to go cutting into a animal's head right in your campsite. So we're going to head down a trail and properly dispose of what's left. This looks like a good area to do what we need to do. So I'm going to spare you the gruesome details, but essentially I'm just going to lop the skull cap off and leave the head out here for Mother Nature to reclaim it. Well, this is what we're left with, and it's a little more manageable, and I'll make some decorative thing out of it.
It's the first day it hasn't been crazy windy here. It's nice and calm. The lake looks beautiful.
Hey, they're closed between 1 and 4. I think she's taking a break.
Oh,
her help just quit yesterday. The note says if you need gas or have a reservation, just knock, but I can come back later. We're going to...
half a mile away.
Yeah, but we're going to get a little more ice tonight, so I don't know, let the person have their lunch break. Okay, I need to get some stuff cleaned up now. We did have one other thing that happened on our trip yesterday evening. This skid plate, which goes on the driver's side and also wraps into the left rear inner fender well. Well, let's just say it fell off on that rough trail, but it was worth it. You know, I'll gladly re-adhere that for having all that meat for the next year or two. I also need to clean up the bed of the ATV. It's looking pretty disgusting. Have to get that blood off of there. And then last night I had no other choice but to set the meat up on the table. So I need to get this cleared off. Always try to leave a campsite better than you found it. Alright, everything is cleaned up, and we've decided what we're going to do for the day. We're going to leave tonight, but we're going to leave later in the evening after we go kayaking and catch some grayling. But the reason we want to leave tonight is making it all the way into Anchorage, where our processor is, during business hours is going to be tough. So we need to knock an hour or two off the drive tonight, and we'll just pull into, you know, one of those rest stops along the side of the road. There's countless areas, and don't even know where we're gonna stop. It's just gonna be when we feel like it. But yeah, so I'm gonna load up the ATV and unload the kayaks so we can head out on the lake and also be ready to go when we get back. put the kayaks into, I don't know what Tangle Lake this is, but it's one of them. And the wind is actually picked up, so I don't know how long we're going to be able to stay out here. I really just want to catch a couple grayling and, you know, have that pleasure. But yeah, there is definitely some wind starting to pick up, but fortunately right up here is where the creek comes in, and that's where these grayling just school right up. First cast with a little Panther Martin spinner. Okay, I think I need to get in a little closer. I'm about 10 casts into it and still no fish. So I don't know. It is awfully rough, but that really shouldn't matter too much. I'm going home with my tail between my legs. I didn't get anything here. I've taken a couple over the rail and one over the bow, and it's just not fun right now. If I wanted to stay out, I'd probably put my life vest on, but we are going to head back in.
I think Benjamin got a little wet out there. One thing I really love about him is he's a catcher man, not a fisherman. So if we're not catching, he's good to go. I had already banked over there. I pulled in somewhere along the bank over there and got my Kindle out so I could read when he was ready to go home, so it worked out. We're all packed up and headed out. Somebody else already took our spot, so there's no changing our minds now. They came in right behind us just as we pulled away.
It was a nice spot.
It was a wonderful spot. We're hungry and we don't have anything ready for food. So we voted and decided to go to the lodge here at Tangle Lakes before we leave. Glen Allen is too far away. We're both hungry now. And you know how it is, if you don't eat, you get hangry instead of just hungry. So we're gonna run in there and grab a bite. They don't have anything special. It's very simple burgers,
Alaska
fries,
lodge food.
Alaska Lodge type food. It's been a great trip. I'm actually sad to have it end, but I think we would stay longer, except for that we know that we have a departure date looming, and I have to be gone for one of the weeks that we're still home in Anchorage at CME's, continuing education type stuff. So really need this long weekend at home to get ready, put everything together for the long road trip that we're about to embark on again. Alright, I'm done babbling. I'll show you a little more on the way out, and we'll see you at the lodge.
Dinner is served. Got a Tangle burger with macaroni salad and a chicken strip basket.
All done with dinner. Got a cinnamon roll to go. Ben got a Twix. We found an I Drove the Alaska Highway and Survived sticker, which we've been looking for ever since we drove the motorhome back and forth this past winter.
We need to have a sticker day again.
We do. We have a whole pile of stickers again now. So we're all done and we're gonna hit the road.
Alright, we just pulled into pull out off the Glen, and it's not the most level one. We're kind of leaning heavily this way, but it will work. It's one of the kind of just pull over and camp anywhere for free type of spots. So yeah, we knocked like 2 hours and 45 minutes off of our drive back home, so that's good. We will be able to drop our meat off at the processor in a timely manner. So thanks for riding along with us today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and most importantly, enjoy the ride.